Dan Larson here, and I'm not at the photo booth, but rather I'm coming to you with a behind-the-scenes look at the scene that is literally behind me during our videos. While the scene is constantly changing from day to day, most of the changes are minor. One or two figures get swapped out for something else because I needed them for an Instagram photo or something, and they just didn't get put back. Most of the stuff here, if it hasn't been in an actual video of ours, can be seen on my Instagram account, at Toy Galaxy. Every once in a while, I like to do a full reset so that no figures stay out in the light for too long. And of course, to dust. My apologies to anyone who might have an allergic reaction to this video. I'm shooting it before dusting. I'm sure you've spent some time trying to figure out what's on the shelves, and while some of it is obvious, there are probably a few things that were a little harder to make out. Maybe this video will help. Over here we've got, this of course is the box to my Hot Toys First Avenger Captain America in the back here. I've got my Battle of the Planets, Battle of the Planets puzzle that I picked up at a flea market there. In front of that is a Blue Angels pilot from the G.I. Joe, Hasbro G.I. Joe series. I'm not sure if you can see it, I can't see. You got the original anniversary MP Optimus Prime. Funko Pop Slimer. I don't know if this guy's got an actual name, it's just like a desk. He sits on your monitor or whatever. Boba Fett, Papo, Alligator guy, Wizard Shazam, Dengar painted by my friend. I'm not going to name everything here, just a couple of things that you might not have been able to see. Actually, I'm going to double check the shot here. You got Linda Carter Wonder Woman poster in the background here, giant stick figures. You got Mego Spider-Man holding Cap Shield here as well. And then you can probably just see up here is, this has been in the background for a while here too. It just never gets in the shot, as my vintage Han Solo blaster with no battery cover there. It doesn't work, unfortunately. It's from Empire Strikes Back though, so that's cool. And then, right next to that you can see my He-Man, half of my He-Man Power Sword there. And then you got Gundam models up front here. You just saw the video recently on the photo booth video on the Super Deformed Gundam there. And then bunch of other crap, Spawn figures and Transformers. You got a My Little Pony up front. Obviously, I share my residence with my wife, so there's a few things in here that, they're not mine. That's not My Little Pony, but it's my wife's My Little Pony. Anyway. Changing the angle slightly here, this gives you a good look at sort of what the things are. The things that are immediately behind me in frame you just never see, and sometimes when I'm putting the shelves together behind me, I'm thinking like, why am I even putting anything behind me? You're literally never going to see the things that are directly behind me. So you've got Martian Manhunter in the background here. You've got Blue Beetle from the Spider-Man wave. There's a Michael Keaton Tim Burton Batmobile down here, as well as a boxed Battle Force tank. Excuse me, not Battle Force, Mega Force. Thing next to a boxed G.I. Joe shark there as well. You got a Star Trek. There's a Star Trek phaser sitting there right next to my Captain America helmet, which you've never seen because it's always behind me or behind the couch. That is right at the bottom of the frame usually. Some Transformers, Ghost Rider's motorcycle, Cyborg Superman, all kinds of fun stuff. Bandai model kit Boba Fett ended up right there. There's a record of the 60s Batman TV show. I don't even know what's on it. Theme song? I got it at a flea market. I don't have a record player, so I can't actually play it, so I don't actually know what's on it. And then in front of that, you've got the Cobra Overlord's Dictator vehicle there. It's not mint. It's in the box, but the packaging and stuff isn't there. And then over here, you've got an Iron Grenadiers. That's Darklon's Vader again. Figures in there and stuff's in there, but it's the packaging and stuff. It's just sitting in the box loose. And then all kinds of other fun stuff. Again, it's always changing. I'm always putting new stuff in, taking stuff out, just trying to keep it fresh, trying to keep the light off stuff, trying to make the background, visually interesting for anybody who might be watching the channel. Slightly different angle here. I think we're looking southwest now. I don't know. But this is obviously more off to the side here, giving you a little look at the stuff that's right of frame. You got my Sharknado pop here, Spider-Gwen, Darkseid, Build-A-Figure, Collect and Connect. Why am I having so much trouble with that? You got this is my wife's Briar horse. I don't know what kind of horse that is, but she collects Briar horses. You got a Battle of the Planets lunchbox in the back here. This cool as hell retro. It's a vintage Empire Strikes Back mug that I got for my birthday. And then this is the Jedi Starfighter that we did in the model video in the Dan and Photo booth. This is like a Riddell. You can't really see it too great, but this is a Riddell Darth Vader scale replica mini helmet thing. I don't know. It's I picked up some stuff out of one of my friend's collections that was selling, and that was part of it, and I've held on to it. There's also a Boba Fett one that's usually somewhere. Oh, it's down here. You can't see it. It's over here by Optimus Prime. And then there's actually a mini X-Wing helmet too, but it's never in frame. There's other stuff in the picture, but I can't get the camera far enough back from this wall, this camera, to get a good picture. But all kinds of, you got my laser tag helmet over here, down in the corner, next to Steppenwolf, below the Eradicator. Bunch of other cool stuff. I mean, you know, it's always changing. Some of this, you know, I put new stuff out. It's some of my wife's Ewok collection here. Model kit, Bandai model kit, Boba Fett right over here next to Taskmaster, and a little Rocketeer candy, vintage candy helmet. It's full of candy. I wouldn't eat the candy. But anyway, that's what's going on in the background right now. I'm going to be taking most of it, if not all of it, down, dusting everything, and, you know, giving this stuff a break from the light. Although it's possible that some of the larger non-figure pieces might still find their way into the next setup. I only have so much large stuff to, you know, fill the background with. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe, share it around. If there's something in the video specifically you wanted to know a little bit more about, let me know in the comments below. If there's something you saw, you weren't sure what it was or where it came from, yeah, just let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Later.